Day 176. Decent morning, actually. It's not really cold. I don't see any stars yet. That's not a good sign. It's not supposed to rain for another like 2 or 3 days, but I have over 100 miles to go to some place called Stehekin. So I got 104 miles before there, so I'm going to get rained on. I can't find my rain pants either. I was looking for them this morning. Not that I need them right now, but it's nice to know where they're at, and I can't find them. So I have a rain jacket still. I guess that's that, but my legs are going to be cold and wet. There's pretty much no avoiding it, unless, of course, it turns up in my pack. Things have a habit of doing that, but I could not find it. Damn. I do have a garbage bag, but that's keeping all my other stuff dry, so I'm probably not going to use that. It is what it is. I got a rather late start for me. Woke up at 3:30 and lounged around for a while. It's probably, let's see, about 5 o'clock right now, so I'm about an hour behind schedule, but fuck it. I'm going to get cold. I'm going to get wet. It's going to happen. Not today, though. Not today. Probably not tomorrow either, so there's that to look forward to. I'm going to see how many miles I can make before then, of course. My new shoes feel pretty good so far. I mean, I only have like 7 miles of them, so, that's not saying much. So by the end of today, I should know whether they're actually good shoes or not. But so far, really digging them. All right, so I'm going across the only peak on the AT, or the PCT. It's coming up in like 10 miles or so. Grizzly Peak. Ooh. Now, they called Goat Rocks Goat Rocks. Evidently, there was goats everywhere. Didn't notice them, right? People are like, why'd you think they called them Goat Rocks? I'm like, why the fuck they calling this one Grizzly Peak? Right? Is there a grizzly? I somehow doubt there's grizzly up there, but, that was the whole reason I missed the goats on Goat Rock. I wasn't looking for goats. I figured it was just a rock that might have looked like a goat to somebody, Same thing, Grizzly Peak. There's no grizzlies up there. Probably not even a rock that looks like a grizzly. They just run out of names. New York had 2 bear mountains. I think there was like 15 bear mountains on the entire AT and 27 sassafras gaps. But anyway, they run out of names. They like to recycle. So, headed to Grizzly Peak. Be there about lunch, guessing. No agenda. Just forward, man. Forward. We got to get this done and over with before snow comes in and kicks your ass. Especially without rain pants, man. Yeah, you don't want to freeze your balls off. You better hurry up. So I overheard some people talking the other day that somebody else got attacked by a mountain lion. I don't know if they died. That kind of the way I see it is if you get attacked, it's mostly your fault. I mean, animals follow a psychology. They don't just attack you for the joy of attacking you. It's a cat. You did something and it responded. Like, walking around alone at night. Nah, that doesn't really single you out. I mean, a little bit, but not really. I'm too big to be on the menu unless it's desperate. Or if I'm squatting over taking a dump, I do have a little worry there, but I scan. I look around all the time, man. It's a paranoia that will keep me alive a little bit longer, or at least let me see my attacker before it eats me. But I'm always looking for some sort of ambush points. Every once in a while I stop, turn around, look behind me, just in case anything's stalking from behind. But out here, I get a little paranoid, but I'm not overly worried about it. Except when my imagination takes over. Most of the time I just keep kind of walking. It doesn't slow me down to scan. Just looking for eye shine. Next trail is going to be a little different. I'm going to have to look into like the grizzly population out there. I mean, even one grizzly is too many. They are godless killing machines. But, I wonder how many roughly I'm going to be walking amongst. Because I might not be doing any night hiking if there's a chance of running into fucking grizzlies out there. Hey, I see a light. Yeah, that's got to be like a car or something. Yeah, I'm pretty high up. Nobody's up this early. Yeah, it's a car. It's too early for most people. In the desert, I was seeing a few people at this time, but since then, nah, it's rare. This is my time. And I'm making good mileage. I don't know how far I've gone. I just feel like I'm going fast today. These new shoes are pretty nice. Digging them. It's a thing to be happy about. When your feet are in pain, man, that's all you think about. Every step hurts. It's not excruciating most of the time. Sometimes it is. But it hurts. Every step. It's hard to find joy when every step freaking hurts. I mean, I still have holes in my feet. But I lucked out. A lady named No Names has sent me a few resupply packages, and she sent me what she said are the best Band-Aids out there. And some magically appeared in my pack. I think she sent them telepathically somehow, made them materialize. Pretty badass, because they weren't in there before. But now I have 4 of them. So I got one of those over my worst hole, and it feels great now. Everything's working out. Looking up, man. Let's just get done before it snows. The sky is not lit up at all except this one spot. I mean, the rest of it is dark. Oh, I see a few stars. But it's dark everywhere except right here. I know it's not a town. It's got to be the sun, but I think it's too early for the sun. What makes that much light? Oh man, I got the spooky horror movie breath going on. Look at all that, man. It's not even cold. Some killer's sneaking up on me or something. I shouldn't have that much breath. I could blow like smoke rings with my breath. All right, maybe not. What is that bright spot, though? It's got to be the sun. Yeah, I did start a little late, but maybe we can get up there for sunrise or something cool like that. Let's see what happens. So even though it doesn't feel cold, there's frost on everything. Just a light layer. But it's definitely frost. There's fog in the air. I can see the silhouettes of the mountains around me, but I can't quite see them. They're all glowing. I'm not sure what's lighting them, moon or sun. It's hard to tell. I don't know which direction the light source is coming from other than my forehead. It's a nice morning, though. My sleeves are rolled up. My puffy is unzipped. It's kind of nice walking around early morning without my fingers hurting and all that. Wish it would stay like this for just a couple more weeks. I just need a couple more weeks. Come on, trail. I don't mind being punished a little bit here and there, but come on, you know cold's my weakness. That's just no fun to punish me with something we know hurts me already. Test me in some other way. Psychological thriller. Oh, okay. My sun's coming up over there. I don't even know which way I'm facing right now. I'm kind of turned around. I guess I'm headed east. That's where the glow is. Southeast right now. Has to be. Nothing else would make sense. That's pretty cool. That's where the sunrise is. And the mountains are just peeking out above the clouds. So if you're up there, ooh, I can watch the mountains like the clouds sliding downhill. I dig that. That's nifty. Wish I was over there somewhere, but that's miles away. And I'm probably not headed in that direction anyway. Don't know how much actually shows up because it's still kind of dark. But how thick those clouds are for being so low. I mean, those clouds aren't far away. If I had to guess, I'd say a half mile or less. Probably less, but it's like a wall of them. Just chilling there. Doesn't look like they're hanging out on a mountain or anything. There might be a mountain underneath that. But it's a mountain itself of just clouds, just chilling there. There's little vapors here and there. No clouds above me. I got stars and the sun overhead. That's where clouds hide when the sun comes out. They're scared. I wonder if I'm going to walk through that. There will definitely be a temperature change then, huh? My water source. That means I've gone 6 miles so far today. Not bad. It's only like 7 o'clock, so I'm not terribly behind. But I believe I'm going to stop and make a second coffee. Why not? This looks like a really nice spot for it. I mean, not much of a view, but there's a cute little waterfall. Cool little pool. Oh, I see a log sitting next to it I can sit on. This will definitely work for me. Ooh, right there. Nice little rock throne. Yeah, that's a little more my style. It's times like right now that you can really kick back, relax, enjoy. You got a waterfall going there. Your feet don't hurt because you got nice expensive shoes. You got a cup of coffee in front of you, and look, there's a marshmallow in it. I didn't know there's a marshmallow. I'm using my Carnation Instant Breakfast, but I guess I mixed some of my hot chocolate in there. Random marshmallow out of nowhere. I mean, you can't beat this. But then you remember the other day where this wouldn't have been enjoyable at all. I'd have been hiding under a tree somewhere, drinking a cup of coffee, and I wouldn't have been enjoying my coffee. The other day I was hugging my coffee, trying to get all the warmth I could out into my fingers, because I literally couldn't get my fingers to do anything. Somebody else had to heat the water for me and stuff. I mean, I would have been able to do it myself, but they were already heating water. But I couldn't even get my fingers into mittens. I mean, mittens, so you just put your fingers together and pull the cover over. It's freaking mittens. But no, my pinky wouldn't cooperate and couldn't get inside of it. It's not easy, man. Fingers go quick. But right now it's really enjoyable. I can dig this. But I know more of the other days to come, so it's not like I could sit around and enjoy this for very long. That's always in the back of my head. I gotta get going before this gets painful. And hope I find my rain pants. They're gonna come in handy. I mean, if not, I'm definitely getting wet before the next town. It's still 100-ish away. Yeah, slightly under 100 miles now, I'll say. But I'm gonna get wet before then. I didn't slack too long. It took me a little over a half hour to enjoy myself a nice pot of coffee. I'm on to conquer the only mountain on this trail. Grizzly Mountain. Dun, dun, dun. I'm probably not going to be able to tell, except maybe there'll be one of them little markers buried in a rock somewhere saying I'm at a peak. But I doubt it's gonna feel like a peak. I hope it does, but I don't think it will. But that's only like 5 miles away. It's a rather bleak day. I mean, it's just gray overhead, but it's not supposed to rain for a couple of days, so I'm hoping that what I've heard is correct. I didn't even bother looking it up. I just didn't. Probably should have. But, I'll get service eventually. I'll look it up. I got to release a video anyway, So I go around and hunt for service. I will try at Grizzly Peak, but I think I'm just too remote. There's no towns anywhere near me. Why do we not have worldwide service? We pay enough for it, man. We're gonna launch a few fucking more satellites. Stop being lazy about it. Not often you see a sign like this. I don't need it, but I'm curious if it's a privy or not. Or is it just like, toilet area, just go shit in this random direction. I'm not that curious. I already did my cat hole in for the day. Hopefully for the day. Hopefully there's no surprise poops, because I did kind of forget to buy toilet paper. I should have enough for 100 miles, but, things happen. I like to over-prepare for that. But everything's really green right now, just in case, worst case scenario, I'll find some sort of leaves or something. But I should have more than enough to get me through. It's been a pretty hazy morning. But, I'm climbing this hill right here, and I come up over here, and bright blue. It just stands out. I mean, it goes back to that gray mist over here. But right there. I think I'm about to go on the other side anyway. There's only so much more up I can do. Well, right here. I see more rock up there, but Lord knows. Man, it's Grizzly Mountain. It's gonna be impressive, right? I have come to the end of the veil of mist, into the land of blue skies, and I still haven't even gotten to the top of the mountain. It'd be cool if it got warm enough today for me to strip off some layers and get a little sun on my skin. Feels like it's been a while. Come to the other side, it's all blue skies, but peaks covered in snow. Ooh. I have to imagine some of that's fresh, because that mountain is just totally covered. So yeah, that's got to be fresh. So that's just a light dusting from the other day on top of old ice, I'd have to imagine. But by the size of that, I doubt we're climbing it. We're just going to go somewhere near it. I might need my micro spikes. Look at that cool waterfall of clouds. Nifty. Just a waterfall of clouds. I could sit here and watch that for a while. It'd actually be cool to be on the hill on the other side of it so I could cast a big shadow upon it. Look like a giant from a distance. That was really nifty. All right, carry on. That's the top of the mountain, but it looks like it's higher over there. I mean, I see a path going up, but that's not the PCT. Oh, I think they're fudging the numbers, saying we're going over the mountain. It's really close. It was really close. It looks like I'm going down now. Look at that. Oh, I see other snowy peaks in the background. And naked hikers. It's a rather interesting time of day right now. It's probably like 11:30. But in the shadows, everything's frozen. The dew is still frozen. As soon as you get into the sunlight, it's nice. The berries are out and bloomed. Got a big snowy mountain there. Like, I'm just wearing a t-shirt and a kilt, no leggings, no sweaters, no nothing. Because it's a nice warm day, but somehow in all the shadows, there's still ice. Well, it's not a nice warm day. It's still kind of chilly, but not cold by my weird Arizona standards. Look how beautiful this is. Okay, so that was the only mountain we walk over, and it was really nice. I stopped there for way too long. I probably sat there for like 45 minutes. A girl ahead of me is a YouTuber as well. So we were talking about our common problems of having the slave chain of YouTube hold us to town, where you can't leave because you need to upload things to get space in your phone so that you can leave and record more. And she only does like 5 minutes a day. I was like, oh no, I talk way too much, man. I'm putting out like, 20 minutes to a half hour a day. Sorry, everybody. But that's how I do, man. I wanna remember all of this. Every stupid thought I have. Not them all. You're lucky. You get that filtered out for you. And I think a lot of stupid shit during the day. But I think that's because I don't allow myself to listen to music or anything. Next trail, I'll try it a little different. I'm going to try things a lot different on the trail. What I carry, what I listen to. Change habits a little bit. Maybe take it a little more serious on the third one, maybe. Third time's a charm and all that. Probably not, but we'll see. We'll see. I might surprise myself. I mean, it's only first day, and that mountain is already noticeably closer. I'm gonna probably pass by that thing in the night. I might get to it today. Who knows? They're deceiving when they're huge like that. But I'm creeping up on it already, and I'm not even trying. It's not like I'm moving fast. That one didn't buzz very close, so I'm gonna go right over you. I'm in pretty bad need of a nap spot. Maybe slow brew my third pot of coffee of the day. so that when I wake up it's nice and warm. I hear there's a lake right up here somewhere. I hope it's not too far. And I'm hoping that there's somewhere comfortable to take a nap, because sometimes, well, actually I might have said pond. I don't know, I might be imagining the lake thing. Oh, some sort of body of water that hopefully has a flat area free of shrubberies that I can lay my head for a half hour or so, because I can use it. And at a certain point you're not allowed to take naps anymore, so it's like 1:30 now. So if I wait too much longer I can't take a nap, then I won't be able to sleep tonight. There's rules, man. So let's find a lake, take a nap, drink some more coffee, and then go. That was a beautiful lake to take a nap by. Have third coffee. So blue. They say it's the warmest one in Washington, but it's still cold as all get out. And she's a big one. Sun was out just enough for me to take a nap here, get a little tan, make some vitamin D. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I got to lay around almost naked. Back to it. Lingered at the lake way longer than I should. Got a nice nap in though. It was only like 10-15 minutes, but that's evidently all I needed. Woke up, had my coffee, and then started hanging out. See how many more miles I can do today. See what distracts me next, really. Man, I would love to witness a boulder slide like this. Oh, look at the size of that great one. It's bigger than most places I've lived. And they came rolling down the mountainside one day. There have literally been so many berries over the past few days, you can smell it in the air. Makes me crave pancakes. I'm eating these guys because they're convenient. They hang out right over the trail. I can just kind of pluck in a bush and generally come back with one or two. Sometimes just leaves. It's nice when I don't have to slow down to graze. Blueberry pancakes, huckleberries, same thing. I couldn't tell them apart. Everybody else is calling these blueberries too. Because they're blue, and they're berries, and they taste like blueberry. Yep, pretty simple, right? I love just coming around the corner. You got some snow-capped peaks over there. You got a few going. Boom, you come over here, and a big mountain covered in clouds. That's like the only real clouds. You've just been hovering around it all day. I don't think it's as big as it looked though, because I'm like really close to it now. Oh, I can see trail way down there. Where do I go after that? I don't know. Don't know how much farther I'm going. It's probably like 4, maybe past 4. So I only got a couple more hours left in me. But I'll at least be on the positive side of 20, 20-something miles. That's good enough for me. That shows effort, right? Not as big as I wanted to do and not big as I should do. And when I'm getting snow and rained on, I'm going to whine and think, man, I should have pushed harder those days. But screw it. This is how I roll. One of them little things, I call them meep rats or rock rats. But it let me come right in and do a photo session on him. That was pretty nice. He's carrying around a twig and he was just like, pause. And then he ran around in little circles for me, posed on each side. Really accommodating. Animals are letting me get so close to them. Man, I'd try to reach out and pet him, but I don't want to get rabies. As much as I want to touch all the little critters around here, I'm not that dumb. I would try to pet a chipmunk. I would. I'd be lured in. They just look soft as hell. I've been in the shadow of this mountain for like an hour and I'm freezing my butt off. I'm only like a mile from water, and then I think it's 0.2 after that to where I plan on camping or somewhere around there. So my day is almost over, but I can tell it's going to be a pretty chilly night. I'm going to be sleeping with my water filter tonight just so it doesn't freeze. Can't wait to get to camp and cook up some macaroni. Just holding the nice hot pot in my hands will feel nice. Just started to bail out. I saw this campsite. A hammock right here. The trail is literally right there. And water supply is right down the bottom of this hill, so easy peasy, man. Better than being up on top of that kind of shit. It's going to freeze up there tonight. It's still going to be cold down here, but not as bad. I'll be hiking with a puffy on for damn sure tomorrow.